Welcome to another exciting episode of the Pestrogen Podcast starring Jenny and Kandyce. Tonight they welcome Jack Starry, host from Tales from the Crawl Space, for a no-holds-bar conversation about life in the pest control industry. With 26 years in the field, Jack shares stories from the early days of termite work, the evolution of IPM, stinging insect showdowns, fumigation close calls, and the realities of big box pest control. It's sharp, honest, and packed with real-world insight from three seasoned voices in the industry. Let's step into the Pestrogen crawl space.
It's time for the Pestrogen Podcast with your hosts, Jenny and Kandyce.
Hello and welcome back, all my pretty pesties everywhere. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Pestrogen Podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Kandyce. Alongside with me, as always, is my beautiful and wonderful and freshly out of the shower, Jettie. How you doing, baby girl? How you been?
Good. I feel clean. I really needed a shower. I had a very bed buggy day today. It's been like nonstop bed bugs for me. Just,
hey, man.
Yeah, it keeps the lights on and people need it taken care of, so I love doing it. But holy shit. Today was like the worst. Like,
it's always on a Friday. I swear to God.
I was about to say, if I could have worn a like Tyvek suit or something, it was just so fucked up.
Peel your skin when you get out of there. You're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. How was your week, Kandyce?
Mine was good. It was a little bit long, not too bad. We did sign 2 huge accounts. Huge-ish for here anyways. One being a dairy, one being a lady that owns like 3 separate buildings that are all duplexes in a town that's maybe 50 people in it. So, yeah, we like to say she owns half the town. Because it's about right. Bad rodents there. The dairy is going to be Pest, but it's not technically for the dairy. It's for the on-site houses for the workers of the dairy. And it's 12 different buildings. So we got to go do that too. That'll be probably next Saturday if our bait stations come in time, because we needed like 40 of them. So I'm like, I don't carry that many usually, so I have to order these.
Yes.
I'm back. That's all that matters. Did we already introduce our guest? Did I miss that part?
I got an informal introduction.
Okay.
Kinda.
Well, if you guys can't tell by his voice, this is the amazing, awesome, fabulous host of TFTC, Jack Starry. Yay!
Hey there, hi there, ho there. Thank you for having me. It was really cool being here. Being on the other side of the microphone is pretty neat. So I'm looking forward to it.
You don't have to host it this time.
Nope. Don't have to host it. Don't have to do post-production. None of it. I just stay here and be an asshat, and it'll be great.
Exactly. We love it.
Well, we brought Jack on today because, as we've done in the past with William the Merciful, we're doing it old school today. Jack's been in the industry for quite a while. He's gone through all the different changes and all that. So, just getting another perspective on it. So, when did you start in pest control?
In the 90s, I'd say now, I was in the pest control industry for 26 years before I retired. I started doing termite before anybody even knew what before Terminator was a thing, before Terminator existed.
Nice.
I was in the first class of Centricon certification the first year that they started doing Centricon.
Nice.
So they did it way different back then. Oh, it was so different.
Is it like
AG
weird
boxes.
is it weird to see like how people do it now and you're like, that's not how it's done?
Well, what's really weird is if you go to like Home Depot and you find the Hexaguard stations on the shelf at Home Depot, that's basically the old Centricon. It's Dow AgroSciences, and it's the old Centricon that they're selling because it's hexafluoron instead of dopafluoron. So it's the original bait and everything.
That's awesome.
You just have to open the station and pull up the little wooden stakes and check them. And if they had termites, you had to get your Tupperware bowl out, tap some termites into the Tupperware bowl, unscrew the cap of your bait tube, get it wet with a little bit of Gatorade. They said use Gatorade. I don't know why. I just use water. And you put the termites in the top of the tube and close it, and they have to eat their way out. That's how the original Centricon worked.
Oh.
You had to go through all that trouble just to bait a station. Now, apparently, they're baited from the get-go. All you do is go around and check them.
Yeah.
But, man, having to pull them all out, clean them out and everything. And I tell you, Centricon pliers are like a brand new pen that you love so much. You lose that son of a bitch as soon as you get it. Because Centricon pliers are so much better than the little plastic hook they give you to undo the stations and everything.
Yeah.
God, thing sucks. And the pliers are fucking fantastic. But yes, as soon as you get them, you lose them.
Of course.
That's
It
how it
always works that way. With
Yeah.
anything, as soon as you get it, you're just like, fuck, where'd it go?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I do that with my flashlights all the time. I always end up finding
Oh,
them.
yeah. Mhm.
But
Yeah.
like I have one of the Olight Arc Field Pros, so it does like the flashlight, the green laser, and the UV light. I've lost that thing more times than I can count, but I always end up finding it, so that's handy.
Oh, I've spent my entire career distributing free flashlights. I've
Yeah.
left them at so many people's houses and forgot
yeah.
which house I left them in. I'm like, I'm not going back to my entire fucking route just to
Right.
find that flashlight. So
Yeah, screw it. I'll get another one.
you don't look very professional with your phone light going,
I hate doing that. I had to do that the other day. As I was getting out of my car, I'm reminding myself, grab your flashlight. Because I try not to keep that arc field in my pocket because I've already had it burn through a hole or burn a hole into one of my pockets from it being on because it gets so fucking hot.
Jesus.
And with it just being like the push button on the side, it sits in my pants pocket. Yeah, I have a hole through a pair of my pants, like in the pocket.
Glad it's not in your leg.
Well, no, yeah, it's on my leg. But yeah, the hole is not in my leg.
I was
But
gonna say, holy shit, little burn.
no, I felt it though. I'm going, why the fuck is my leg getting hot? But no, like it's like burnt to the point where it's like when you burn like cotton, how it gets that like hard black. Yeah, it's like I can't wear those pants anymore because they just sit there and itch my leg.
Yeah.
So I always like take it out of my pocket, put it in like my door, my cup holder or something. But I forgot to grab it and I needed it and I can't remember what I was doing. And I go in and I'm like, fuck, I don't have my flashlight. Okay, phone light it is. This is stupid. I hate this.
Hope nobody sees me.
Yeah.
I hate that.
And of course, like the client was like right there over my shoulder. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I swear I usually have my flashlight on me. And now I just carry one in my rodent bag as well. It's another one of the arc fields. It's not it's another Olight. It's not an arc field, but it's like a swivel one that got magnets on it and it's, go out like the front or a big one out the side. Pretty handy under a crawl space.
So you get one of those cheap plastic piece of shit Duracell ones you can get like the drugstore for $3.
Yeah.
Ones that take like 3C batteries in them. You can have that one on your truck and you can't get rid of it. You could throw it out the window going down the road, and when you get back to the shop, it's sitting in the back of your truck.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get rid of it.
Nope.
So you keep that, so at least you can, put on a show with, the little dim yellow light coming out. But you have a flashlight in your hand, so they can't say that you're unprofessional.
All my clients know that I forget shit all the time. I will flat ass tell them. I'm like, oh crap, I forgot it. But no, I do have like a little like Energizer one that takes like I think it's two either AA or AAA batteries. I bought it because I forgot my flashlights and it was like a 2.5 hour trip back home. Wasn't gonna do it, so I was just like, screw it, I'll go buy one. Went and bought it, used it at the place I needed to. Left it in my rodent bag. I think it got turned on and I never realized it because the batteries died. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have this flashlight. I can use it, and go and click it. I'm like,
No, I don't.
fuck.
The ones you lose, ones I lost the quickest were the streamlights.
Yeah.
Had the ones that like clicked in the little charger sitting on the hump of the truck. You click the charger, you lose that. They're like $150 flashlights. Lost it.
Oh,
I lost several of those things.
Oh yeah. I can't count how many times I used to buy flashlights for Brandon. I'm like, dude, seriously? But he's gotten a lot better. A lot better.
Good.
I'm just happy he doesn't lose his, $150, $200 knives.
Oh, you don't-
No, because we got. Oh, of course, I never have mine on me.
Big
but no,
fancy one.
yeah. Well, we used to buy Gerber because they were made in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
But they stopped making them in Portland,
Oh,
of course. So now they are made overseas. So now the only good ones that we can find, because he does have, actually, he has 2 K-bars now. But the other ones that we have that are personalized to us, they say Family Pest Control on them, are buck knives. And they're
nice.
Yeah, they're fixed blade. God, I think they're like a 6-inch blade on them. Yeah, so then you can stab a rat without worrying about it coming back to fight you.
Yeah, yeah. My uncle gave me it's a Bowie knife, and they're handmade in Florida, and the waiting list to get one is 5 years.
Ooh.
So they make it to order when you order it, and it's gorgeous. It's gigantic.
Oh, I
But
bet.
it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's just,
Nice.
That's cool.
looking at it right there. It's beautiful.
Took that out into the field.
Yeah. You stab multiple rats at one time with it. Yeah.
I had to ask.
Damn right. Filet o rat.
Filet o rat.
So, what year did you start in pest control?
I'm gonna get the year wrong. I'd say 97 or 96 or something like that. Somewhere in the mid to late 90s. That's when I started. And I started with a regional company on the East Coast, which is now owned by Lease to Maim, the Lease to Maim company. But it was a local company, well, not local, regional, but it was family run.
Okay.
And that's the company where I got a boy named Sue fired. That one. And I started with them as a termite guy. And my mentor was a guy we called Tommy Termite, Tom Lewis. And I'm trying to find him because I would love to get him on my show because he's a nut job. He is a few croutons short of a salad for sure. I started doing termite work and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I mean, I'd see all these pest techs run around all just, frazzled because you got to be like, I got 20 stops. I got to go from here to here to here to here to here. I'm like, I got one place to go all day. And I got this big ass Chevy 3100, called her Big Blue. And they made the best rigs. This company, they made the best rigs because they made them in-house. I had 2 100-gallon tanks. I had a Honda 5.5 and an electric motor pump where if I ran out of gas or the motor crapped out, all I had to do is pull 2 levers and plug it into the house and keep going.
Nice.
It was awesome. I love that thing. That was a great damn termite truck. And they handmade all the tools too. Because I tell you, the company that makes the hand spray, I'm not going to mention the company's name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Boys and girls, I'll say that. Those sprayers, the hand pump sprayers for doing regular pest control, great. But their idea of a termite soil rod, come on, it's got brass fittings and it screws together like a garden hose connection.
No.
And it's brass. So if you get like clay and you go to push that rod in the soil, it bends. So
yeah.
Mine was made with iron pipe with a ball valve. I could stand on that thing.
Nice.
It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good stuff. I think a company called American Tool started making them for a while. When I ran the pesticide distribution warehouse in Baltimore, we sold them, iron pipe ones. They were nice. People loved them.
Oh, I bet. So not only, okay, so you've done termite work, you've done regular, general pest control as well?
I've done just about every position in pest control you can do. Termite tech, general pest control technician. I ran a pesticide distribution warehouse. I was a service manager, district manager, regional termite supervisor for another big box company. I mean, I went from all up and down the central East Coast checking termite jobs. That's all I did.
That's awesome.
I had more windshield time and I got paid for it. So.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, it's like, oh no, I have to drive 10 hours. Oh, no.
And I had these 2 gentlemen from Africa, Quasi and Aquasi, and they were my termite guys for Maryland. Those guys were awesome. If I had to have a termite job done at my house, I'd try to find them to do it because those guys were fantastic. But yeah, I've been a branch manager for several companies, including Donnie and Marie companies. So they didn't like me because I didn't conform.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my Donnie and Marie experience is just off of mainly YouTube. So
yeah,
I am lucky enough
You're
to
fortunate.
Yes.
You're very fortunate.
Even though I have heard that the Segway bitches are coming this way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, try it, buddy. Oh, try it. Because I swear to God, if one shows up to my house with 2 pest control cars sitting here, because obviously they show up when one's sitting.
They don't care.
I'm gonna be like, seriously, buddy.
Quiz them. If the little name tag wearing guys on Segways come to your door and you be doing pest control, this is for everybody out there. Quiz them. Ask them, say, what about termite protection? Oh, we can take care of termite protection. Okay, tell me what trophallaxis is. Do you know what that is?
Oh.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, just start naming off stuff like, what's the mode of action for that pesticide? Do you know what the SC means in Terminal SC? What does that mean? Huh? Can you tell me?
Yeah.
No, that's
What's
like
the
one of
label
the
rate of
first,
application for it?
right? SC was like one of the first things that I learned
Yeah.
on what the hell it meant. Speaking of learning, this man right here helped me from a distance pass my Gen Pest test.
Yay.
Because there was a few questions that I knew I kept getting wrong and they kept sticking in my brain. And so I was literally asking him, I'm like, what is this? What is that? Blah, 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 blah. And he told me, he's like, this is what it is. It's that. And obviously, of course, I can't remember him now.
Right.
And I did it like maybe 10 minutes before I drove over to take my test, took my test, passed it. I'm like, fuck yeah. Now, see, had I had asked him the first time, I probably would have passed it the first time. This man is a world of knowledge. Like, if you can't pronounce a fucking pesticide name, he'll tell you how.
I had to do that working for the warehouse. You had to know what to call it because the reps would show up and give you a primer on the pesticide.
Yeah, like I read some of them. I'm like, 10 whatever. I'm like, is this one?
That one.
Yeah. I'm sure I could literally type it out to you and you would voice memo me back on how to say it. And I'd be like,
that would
sweet.
be Nobiflumaron.
Yeah, see?
Dinotifurin.
Yeah. And I found Tales from the Crawl Space when I still worked at Donnie and Marie. So Tales from the Crawl Space helped me learn that I was in a facade and that there was more out there. And they did it with humor. So it really reached me.
Yeah, well, it's we call it like we see it. Me and Brad both call it like we see it, especially for Donnie and Marie, because I'm speaking with firsthand knowledge.
Yeah.
I worked as a tech for one. That's dog work. The way they have this absolute dog work. And I was a branch manager for two other ones.
Oof.
So,
yeah.
And I saw a post on the depot. This guy was like, I'm going to go for a sales position at this beep company. And I'm like, oh. And I think, Jenny, you've sent me a message. And I was like, oh, I'm all over that one. I think I like 4 long ass responses to him. Listing them number one, this. Like, here's why you shouldn't do this.
Don't do it, bro.
Yeah. No, please don't.
Yeah, I think I'm the one that approved that post. And as soon as I saw that company's name, I'm like, ooh, Jack's going to be all over this. Yeah. Jack's going to get it. I swear it's like send you Google alerts about it. Somebody's posted about this company.
Yeah, that was the company I was a technician for. The quitting story that I told where the guy was going to hand me the write-up and I said, wait, I got something for you first. So I brought out the resignation letter. He pulled his, I'll just put this down here. Took his write-up letter and put it back in his desk. I'm like, yeah, so sorry. Asshat.
Let's not go there, buddy. Yeah.
They're the kind of people that go, hey, I know it's starting to get cold out, so we need to teach these new technicians about rodent services. Can you do that? Can you do a class for rodent services? I'm like, yeah, what's it worth to you? You go, oh, we're not paying you extra. I said, I'm not doing it. You're not paying me? I'm doing it. Sorry. I got my own rat to do. Too many damn stops. Go fuck yourself.
Yup.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I went to the termite classes at Purdue here this last summer, and I saw Donnie and Marie companies in there. And my first thought was, who is letting them do termite? I don't care that they're in this class. I don't care. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
Well, I built the termite department for one of the Donnie and Marie companies that, the place where like if it's a war and you're at the very, very, very right across the line from the enemy, that's the name of the company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and I built their termite department and they also added a lawn and service department. I'm like, no, you're going to lose a lot of money doing that. You really shouldn't do that. Yeah. Oh no, it's going to be great. And that's where I came up with the saying that they make you buy a pair of custom shoes, but then you have to wear the box. Everybody wears the same box. Everybody gets the same amount of lime on their yard, the same amount, blah, blah. And it's the same pesticide all year round. They don't switch it up. So you always get the same bifenthrin around the house in a spray, then bifenthrin granules around the house. It's all the same stuff all the time. So, I mean, if you ever need to treat your house for pests and your neighbor's got Donnie and Marie, just go grab some of the dirt and throw it around your house. It'll be good. Yeah, it's straight up bifenthrin, so you might as well just go ahead and use that.
Right.
Yeah. Now, Do you have like companies around you that are quote unquote all natural type of companies that they say they only use green organic?
Oh, God, yes. And I learned about orgasmic pesticides by having to do a Target Great Land. That was Target, before they all became super targets, they had ones that were called Target Great Land. They were double the size and they had the grocery store in them. And they were all organic stores. You had to treat them with organic stuff. But the problem is that places like that, you still use pesticides. You just have to do twice the paperwork for it.
Oh, fine.
You have to explain exactly how much you used, where you used it, why you used it, what pests you used it for. But you still have, because when the organic shit's not working. But I always tell people, they're like, well, this should be safe for my dog and my kids. I'm like, no, I'll tell you what, here's, let's say, cyfluthrin and whatever that, I'm blanking on the name. You talk about me knowing all the pesticide names and now I'm blanking on it. It's not the synthesized pyrethroid. It's the actual one made from chrysanthemums. It's a pesticide, the natural one.
Oh yeah.
You take a shot glass of each one. Take a shot of the natural one. Wait an hour, and if you're not vomiting your guts up or having nervous system issues, shoot the other one. They're both going to make you sick. They're both engineered to kill something. Yes. It's not safer for your dogs or your cats or your kids or anything like that. You don't just, because some people are like, well, you treated around my house with that stuff, so I'm just going to send my dog out. No. But then you get the other stuff that has no pesticide whatsoever. It's like rose oil and all this menthol and all this other crap. And when you have it in the back of your truck in the middle of the summer, you open the back of your truck and your chakras are aligned.
Yeah.
The smell. Then it gets, at first it's nice. It's so that the IC3 stuff, Century IC3 stuff, smells wonderful. Smells fantastic. Doesn't do shit for pest control.
No.
I'm sorry. It smells like a hippie farted in your yard. That's what it smells like. That's about it. That's all it's good for. So.
Yeah, I'm not big on using it. I do at a couple of places, and I tell them, I'm like, it's not going to work as well as other stuff, but all right, here we go.
Yeah. I had a company where they had us use that for the mosquito fogging. They wanted to switch up from what we were using, of which I was using labeled pesticide for it, and I put kicker in it. And man, I'd never had callbacks.
Nice.
All the mosquitoes. But then they brought out this stuff, and I'm just basically, 1960s, making the place smell like, Creedence Clearwater Revival in their backyard. And I keep going back, doing it again, wasted so much time. So I went back to my boss. I'm like, no, I'm not using that shit in their yard. I'm not going back for another callback. I'm using the old stuff.
Yeah.
And after I did, no callbacks. So
imagine that.
It's worthless.
Yeah.
Worthless.
Yes. Yeah, we have they call themselves, a green company, whatever. Prior to our company, Brandon interviewed with them. They were going to pay him like dog shit wages. Now, he had already had experience. He was already 4.5 years or so. So, I mean, not an extended amount, but he had some. They were going to pay him like $14 an hour.
Oh, my God.
And I know, I told him, I was like, absolutely not. He's like, but I need a job, blah, blah, blah. And I said, no. I said, you were worth way more than that. Way more.
You can make more driving Uber.
Right? But we have a place that she had called us because they had done a termite prevention, or I guess it would be wood destroying prevention in her crawl space, because she had all these signs of powder post beetles and na. Okay, fine. But like, one of her friends had called us as well. So she's like, I want you to come check out mine. Now, Brandon is licensed for termite. I am not. So I send him in the crawl space and he's snapping pictures, which the other company did not. They just told her that they saw it. He's snapping pictures and he was like, yeah, there's pinholes. This is all pre-construction though. This is okay.
Right.
But she had already paid for it, so they did. But he calls it their Kool-Aid water. It is their proprietary. And so she has warranty with them, whatever. They come back like once a year, check it out. Now, we do her general pest control. So they came back. Now, she has 2 exterior bait stations, one on each side of her house. It's not a huge house. One over here, one over there. Got you covered. They stuck another station at the front end of her garage where ours is towards the back end. It's
Mm-hmm.
maybe 20 feet apart. Maybe. Put a station out there. It's not labeled at all. It has no label on the inside of what pesticide is in it because it was contract. And like, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Plus, you can tell that he had treated because, well, he oversprayed or had a very bad dilution rate because it is dripped down her damn house. I'm going,
Oh, no.
what is this? Oh, Brandon was pissed. He called her because it's like her vacation home. He called her and was like, what the hell is going on here? And he sent her pictures and stuff. She was pissed.
Hell, I would be too.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right? What the hell?
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, so he that extra exterior bait station is no longer there.
You said Kool-Aid water. When I used to do, say, borate jobs for, wood destroying organisms type of thing, we'd use something called Turf Mark Blue. We'd get the plastic sprayers for like your Boracare or Timbor or whatever, and you put Turf Mark Blue in it, which is what they use to like color grass turf lines and stuff, so it's harmless.
Mm-hmm.
But you use that when you spray the wood, like you're going to the crawl space and spraying all the joists and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it marks it as you go.
Mm-hmm.
So you're guaranteed you get a full coverage because you can see exactly where you sprayed.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wears off. So like your crawl space is blue for about 2 months, but it wears off. But you know damn well you got everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've seen like the borate treatments that are blue. Brandon actually, I don't know if you actually saw that picture, Jack, but he there's a new apartment complex that's getting built, and there was because they did the borate treatment. You can see it at the ground where it's supposed to be.
Right.
And then, you could see the bleed off from, the second and third story windows. And he's like, what? Why is it up there? What are we doing? Why are we having bleed off from a borate treatment around a window?
Yeah.
Because if I was to do that, he was like, besides, I wouldn't do that because why are we putting a borate treatment up that high? But okay. Yeah, I'll have to have him send you that picture because it was hilarious. Because even I knew, and like I said, I am not licensed for structural, and even I knew that it's not supposed to go up there.
Oh,
Yeah,
this Donnie Marie tried to get me to do a borate treatment because these people had hardwood floor put in. And apparently, these powder post beetles were coming out of the hardwood floor out into the living area. And they're like, well, just go do a borate treatment. I'm like, I can't. It's sealed. That hardwood floor has got like, Minwax seal shit on it. It's made sealed. I'm just going to be, unless I like try to get in each little hole, which is too late because they've already left.
Yeah.
But it's stupid. Donnie Marie, no idea. So you can tell I don't like Donnie Marie.
A little bit.
Can you get a little bit of Susan?
That's a theme between all of us.
Yes.
Yeah. And like I said, I've never worked for him, but I already have hate for him because ew.
They make
good. I'll totally own that one. So totally own it.
Oh man. So like how much has like pest control changed even because I know you're retired, but even from like the time you started to the time you retired, like chemical changes, even the way you have to apply now or not apply?
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, the way you did termite jobs changed. The stuff you used changed. IPM became a thing. Started, using less pesticide and more mechanical controls and things. And I'm sorry, the old school guys, if we didn't go, turn the place into a biohazard, we weren't doing our job. But now, you use little spritz here and a little spritz there and, and turn the, get the humidity down in the house and all that. And I can see there's a good aspect to it. There is.
Yeah.
But I think companies that focus on it and solely do that, they're doing a disservice to their customers because sometimes you need to bring out the big guns.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to.
Yes.
Right.
I can see why you wouldn't want to in certain situations. I totally can. Houses with infants and, stuff like that. You have to back up and reassess your situation and see other ways to do things. But there's some, like, you get some nasty apartment complexes. IPM's not going to solve your problem.
No.
At all.
No. That's like we do a bunch of like head starts and stuff, and it is pesticide is literally your very, very last option.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to get approval through like their, I guess, board of directors essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like no even wait time because they had a laptop come in that was infested with German roaches.
Yeah.
So we had no wait time. She was like, treat it, get it done right now. Because it was in one of our daycare facilities. It was just upstairs from the daycare that was downstairs. She's like, absolutely the fuck not. Get this now. And we're like, got it.
Oh, for like computers, we used to have this Connex box at this one company I worked for, like the little small metal storage box, Connex, like rail boxes, like the half-size ones. And we had a little metal table that we put in the middle of it, and we'd set things like the big tower PCs and stuff. And we'd seal the door and shoot it with Vicane.
Oh, God.
Like fumigating a house.
Little mini fumigation.
We'd do a tiny fumigation. Didn't have any damn roaches left in them fucking things at all. There's nothing living in that Connex box. But I mean, we started doing that because we did the local hospital and the waiting rooms. Some people that would fall asleep in the waiting rooms, you get bed bugs in the chairs. The reclining chairs and the couches and things.
Yeah.
So they load it up on one of their trucks and bring it over. We put it in the Connex box and fumigate it. You let it sit there overnight in that locked Connex box, so you don't have to babysit the fume like you do when you do a house.
Yeah.
You ever seen a fumigation done?
I have, yes. I have never been a part of one, but I've seen one done.
Someone has to sit with it all night, so you don't have to babysit the Connex box because it's locked.
Yeah.
It's like triple locked. And you leave that furniture in there all night with the Vicane. You don't have bed bugs in that furniture the next day at all.
I'd be afraid to sit on it afterwards.
Oh, you got to clear it. You do got to clear it. But that reminds me of a story. There's this old house in Front Royal, Virginia. And this company did a fumigation. And when they cleared the house, they didn't beat out the pillows. And what happened is the old couple, when they went back to the house, they lay down on the pillows, and when they squished the pillow down, it came out right in their faces, and they both died.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah, from a fumigation.
Oof.
It's like the other company, let's call them Eastern. They had two technicians that were like, oh, did we leave the pilot light on? And after they started shooting, ran in thinking they could hold their breath to run in and check the stove and run back out. They didn't make it to the stove.
No.
Two guys didn't make it to the stove.
That's a bad thing. It's not that even, like, obviously they died. That's bad.
It was horrible.
But both of their brains thought that, hey, this is a good idea.
Right, and if someone's doing the fume, you got to get someone that's fumigation certified. He should be like, no, the fuck, you're not going in there.
No. And this is perfect time for my catchphrases. What are we doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Because, like, who thought that was a good idea? Apparently both of them. Because usually, like, two people, you'd have one that goes, hey, we can do this. The other one goes, no, the fuck, we can't. Why they both thought, yeah, we can do this. Oh, my God.
Never underestimate idiots in large groups.
Yeah, especially ones that work for Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one place that Brandon has worked at that he has been injured at on the job with random God knows what pesticide all sprayed all over him because his area manager, I don't even remember what the fuck he was, wouldn't go by or walk a block to a hardware store and buy an 86-cent fucking clamp on a hose because it blew off once and Brandon's like, this isn't gonna work. Oh, no, it was just a little loose. So he tightened it and then it blew all the fuck over Brandon. I mean, head to toe. That's the only time he's ever been injured. And I mean, he even got like slight jaundice, like his eyes.
Is this a hand pump sprayer or a power sprayer?
Power sprayer.
Oh, yeah.
And then they were using an air hose for the...
What?
The liquid. Yeah, oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, oh, yeah. He obviously stayed off of work for a little while. Like I said, he got jaundice and everything from it. Not horrible.
God.
Like you could start seeing the yellowing in his eyes.
Yeah.
So I was like, doctor time, let's go.
Fucking liver failure.
Yeah. He was getting like the pain and everything. He got better, obviously. But yeah, like not even a week after that, he was like, fuck this, I'm done. And wrote a letter to an email to them saying that he's quitting. This is why, because they did a safety meeting after that and literally made fun of him for it.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they never like used his name, but they're like, oh, yeah, but whatever happened, I don't know. But yeah, he was done. So he went and dropped his truck off, wrote them an email. Hey, this is where it is. I quit. I'm done. Fuck you. I'm still going to apply for unemployment for an unsafe work environment.
And enjoy the anonymous call to the Department of Agriculture.
Right. And yeah, because their damn power sprayer had whatever in it. It wasn't labeled. The guy didn't know. Yeah, and an air hose. And the guy didn't know what was in it. Brandon didn't know what was in it. The guy kept saying it was Termidor, and Brandon's like, bullshit, I have literally had Termidor concentrate on me and didn't have a reaction to it. But this one's diluted and what? Oh yeah, it was insane. Yeah, he told him, it's like, all future contact will be through email. And then, of course, they called him, and he's like, I'm not talking to you. Click.
Kick him the voicemail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was fun.
Dang. So, out of all your time in pest control, what was your favorite thing to do or treat for? Or
I'm a stinging insect person. Now, I love termite work, but like I've always maintained that you can go into a room full of pest control guys and pick out the termite guys without even talking to them. You can just look at them. They're not right in the head. They're not. So you can like, oh, that crazy motherfucker who's got that, that 30-mile stare. That's a termite guy.
Yeah. Got the twitchy eye.
Stinging insects were my favorite. Bald-faced hornets, European hornets, yellow jackets, solitary ground bees. Those were my favorite all the time. Because people don't listen, and that's my favorite part of it. You can walk up to a nest, and if you know what you're doing, you can walk right up to it. But you tell the people, back, stand back. Don't get anywhere near me. Stand back. And they'll be like, oh no, it's okay. No, it's not, because as soon as you start waving your arms around, you're going to have a problem.
Yep.
And they're like, no, I'll be all right. So I'll walk right up and I start treating the nest, and they start coming out. And the thing is, from my experience, stinging insects have horrible eyesight, but a fantastic sense of smell. But if you start throwing your arms around, they can see that shit, and you're a threat.
Yep.
But if you treat and stand still, they'll go right past you like you're a tree.
Yeah.
And then they start going to the guy behind you who's doing this, and he gets stung. And it's like, I told you, you didn't listen to me. So stinging insects were absolutely my favorite. I love those.
Oh yeah. Me too. It's a lot of fun.
I miss those, and I miss the damn Japanese hornets, man. I wanted one of those so bad.
Oh, the murder hornets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could have had a murder hornet job. Oh my God, I wanted one so bad.
So did Brandon. I'm like, absolutely not.
Hell yeah, man. I want one of those.
Well, at that time, we weren't 100% sure if he was allergic to the shit or not. We were still running with
that big. I think everybody's allergic to that son of a bitch.
That's probably why it's named
like a
murder.
Quart of venom.
Right? Fucking huge ass stingers. No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we got velvet ants out here. You heard about their stings?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we got those out here in the country. They're beautiful, but
I bet.
You respect them.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of healthy respect for those guys.
I don't even have to deal with fire ants. I have moisture ants, pavement ants, and odorous house ants, and carpenter ants.
Citronella ants, we got those out here.
Yeah, Brandon found those in Indiana when we were there. He was so excited. He's like, those are citronella ants. I know they are.
Did you smell them? You smell them? Yep.
Yeah, because that's when you went into the hotel, and then you came back out, and he's like, Jack, are these citronella ants? You're like, yeah. He's like, fuck yeah. He was so proud of himself for IDing a pest he had never actually seen in person.
Those are cool. Man, they're a bitch to get rid of, too.
Oh, I bet.
Are those the ones that like scatter?
No, those are crazy ants. They'll put their ass up in the air and go all over the place. Those are crazy ants. Yeah.
No,
Aptly
I
named.
thought Bill told me that citronella ants, that they're hard to treat because maybe I'm thinking of a different ant, but because if you treat the wrong spot or something, that they disperse or something. I'll have to ask.
They do the same thing that odorous house ants will do, which is splinter a colony. So if you put like a repellent between ants and their colony, you're not killing the ants that are blocked. They'll start another satellite colony. Yeah. So you can end up doubling your problem. They'll splinter the colony like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And citronella ants will do that, but I've found that a lot of sprays, they you can kill what you spray, but the rest of them won't even get near it. And they're also very bait shy, in my experience. Mm-hmm. So they're very, very touchy.
Yeah.
So they're hard to get rid of, and they end up like in the plenum air conditioning systems and stuff. So you can't be putting pesticides in the air, AC ductwork and things like that. So
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do with them?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like hope and pray.
Yeah. I'll put a
Yeah.
little bit of bait here if they take it.
Yeah.
That's why I used to get this little grape jelly package from McDonald's. You get them with like the big breakfast biscuits.
Yeah.
And I'd put a little bloop out and go do the rest of the stuff at the house. They'll go straight to that damn jelly.
That's
So
a
that
good
what you
idea.
do is you get the borate gel, like that clear Advion stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was, and you put it right in the middle of the jelly. They'll tear it up. They will. But I used to do that to watch where they'd go when they'd finish it, and you watch where they go.
Yeah.
And that's how you follow them back to the nest, is because that's where they get a mouthful of stuff. They're going straight home.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you put the jelly out, and I did this for all ant probs, and they'd crowd around it, and then you just follow them. We'd just sit there and camp out for a second and watch them do leave. They'll go right to the nest. So
I love doing that. Like, I hate it at the same time, like watching them, because sometimes it's like, it's like, I swear to God, I'm doing something. I'm not just sitting here. But I
Yeah.
love watching to see where they go. I'm like, all right, where are you headed, you little bastard? All right, there you are.
oh, the coolest thing I did like that, I was up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I had Entice ant granules,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy had black mulch around his trees, and he had a massive amount of ants around his trees, and they were going up the branches, and because the guy had to cut the trees back from his house. They were like sitting against the house
Yeah.
and getting in through the gutter line.
Fun.
So when I put the Entice down, and the ants are black, the mulch is black, but Entice is like a white creamy color.
Mm-hmm.
So you just see these little pieces start moving around, and the whole thing. And because there's such a contrast, it was easy to see. And so I was like, "Come here!" I called the homeowner over. I was like, "See all those little things?" I said, "That's this stuff." He's like, "Man, they're all taking." I'm like, "Yes, they are."
Yes. Yeah, the first time Brandon showed me that with Advanced 375A.
Well, yeah.
Oh, God, he was like, watch this. Poured a little bit out. It was for carpenter ants around a tree. So he just put a little bit in his hand, put it right there, and it just starts moving. And I'm going, what the hell?
Right.
And he's like, look beyond the bait. And I was like, shit, that's awesome.
That's abamectin, isn't it? 375?
I think
it's
so.
abamectin. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 375 and then 375A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we usually use the 375A. We did actually buy 375 on Russell's recommendation for a carpenter ant job that we had to do. And it worked. It fucking worked. I'm like,
yeah.
I love having so many knowledgeable friends. It's so
That's-
handy.
That's the best thing about the depot and everything is
Yes.
that there's people from all over the world doing it, and everybody's done something, experienced something. So there's always someone out there who can pick their brain. So that's the best thing about it.
Yes, it is amazing. Hell, we've gone to random people asking them things. We went to Jenny asking her about a roach job where there was a 3-month-old involved with it because we wanted to be as safe as possible. And we knew at that time she was working with a bigger company, but a lot of her jobs were roach jobs for elderly. So we're like, elderly, infant, very close to, that extra be careful. So we're like, hey, what would you do in this situation? I know. And she was like, are you sure you want to ask me? Like, Brandon's got way more experience. I'm like, yeah, but you have more experience in this.
Right.
In this particular thing. And it's very fucking helpful to have that big, huge community of all of us. It's super helpful because then we get the newer people that are very IPM focused. Like me and Jenny were very brought up in IPM to an extent. We're not like, everything has to be no chemicals. No. But then we have, our old school guys that were very, like everything is like very smelly, just like William was talking about. Yes. Like Bill was talking about that it's like after like chem started to not smell, like people didn't think that you treated.
Yep. That's the absolute truth.
So so that happened with you too?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
And what you do, and I know Brad has said this too, is you treat the house and you can't smell a thing. And you get some of these customers, that if they can't smell it, you didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're treating, you keep a can of orthine in your back pocket. So as you're walking out after doing the service, you just do a couple of tiny spritz on the way out, and the whole place smells like this nasty ass orthine. The guy's like, "Oh, you did a great job. I can really smell it."
Gotcha, bro.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
That stuff works, but
was it really
Used to-
that bad?
used to come in pellets, and you dissolve it in water,
Yeah.
and God, it stunk. Man, it's like beer and pizza shits if you've been taking antibiotics. That's that kind of smell. Yeah.
Okay,
so-
I'm really happy we don't have to deal with that. I'm bad with like bad smells. Like ever
But
since.
that stuff works though.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, ever since my first pregnancy, like smells, even good smells, like perfumes and stuff like that.
Mm,
If it's too strong, it fucking kills me.
I hear you.
Same.
Yeah, like I remember driving my mother-in-law to work at, like 5 a.m, and she would perfume herself prior, and it'd be like 30 degrees outside, and my window was
The
down
window
all the
open.
way. I'm like, nope. I'm like, can we
Hanging out
not
the
do
window.
this? I'm like, you're fumigating my damn car at this point.
That's
God.
My 10-year-old is into that right now, like body mists.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, girl, like, I know
You're
I
doing
work
too much.
Yeah, I know I work in pesticides, so I'm not like super crunchy or whatever, but most of that shit has like the worst ingredients, especially for somebody who's about to go in puberty.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's not,
Yeah.
please.
No, what I
Yeah.
always tell both of my kids, because Kyra got into perfumes and everything super young. Jude's into colognes now because he's in high school and he has to smell good.
Yeah.
Is less is more.
Yeah.
You don't need to douse yourself head to toe.
Just a dabble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Jude does like one spray on like each side of his shoulders, and then one on like his arm that he'll just kind of swipe like
Mhm.
this. And that's it. And it lasts him all day. Albeit he has like $200 bottles of fucking cologne.
Well, that's where you really have to ration it then
Yeah.
because
No,
Yeah.
he is really good. And like I told him that he's not to bring them to school because, I bought him like a $40 bottle of cologne for Christmas one year and it got stolen out of his backpack. So I was like, you
Oh,
are
wow.
not to bring
Yeah.
these to school ever. So I bought
You
him a
get those
little
little tiny
atomizer. Yeah.
yeah, those little teeny tiny ones. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I was like, somebody steals this. Fine, fuck it. I don't care. I'm like, not your whole damn bottle. Because
Yeah.
they're like,
Right.
they're huge. I mean, so it's worth it. And I bought him prior to school starting and he still has them. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, I'm like, thank God.
Heck yeah.
Right? They smell good though. They really do. But
Yeah.
he would go a little heavy on them sometimes. I'm like, no,
Oh.
dude, no.
I used to keep a cheap bottle of like the drugstore version of Brute in the
Mhm.
truck because you'd have those nasty hot summer days. By the time you got towards the end of the day, you smelled like
Everything.
King Kong's nutsack type of thing. So you had to douse yourself in that stuff just to not offend your customers. I had a job. Had to wear a full Tyvek suit. It was for bird mites.
Ooh.
You ever dealt with bird mites before?
I
Oh,
haven't.
them things, they'll burrow in your skin, little bastards. So it was Maryland produce at this loading dock, and the pigeons were like roosting in like the metal structural joists that held the awning over top of the loading dock,
Yeah.
and they were shitting all over the crates of food.
Ooh.
So we had to go up and remove all the nests. And when you start grabbing nests, you start getting bird mites.
Oh.
And so I had to wear a full Tyvek suit with like the type of the kitchen gloves like you use for the yellow ones, and then you duct tape them to the sleeve. So basically you're hermetically sealed in this suit.
Ugh.
And it was the middle of summer,
Oh.
and I'm a warm body as it is. And oh my God, I smelled horrible after doing that. I was soaking wet. I mean, from my armpits down to my ankles, soaked in sweat in that damn, because I had to do the
Oh, I
whole
bet.
dock, and those birds, and I'm sorry, even with the respirator, those bird nests stink.
Yeah.
God, they stink. So
Oh.
yeah, no bueno.
No.
Marinated.
Yes.
Yes, it
Jack
was definitely
juice.
marinated. Yeah, it was Jack soup.
Jack soup.
That's great.
What are
Speaking
you
of,
drinking?
well, I'm drinking that, but I'm not
Oh.
drinking it out of my Tony Spangler tumbler that has the beautiful and handsome.
Look at that sexy bastard.
Yeah, that's Jack
Yeah.
right there. That's AI Jack, but whatever. And then AI me, because okay, for one, my hair is never down.
I like that
Ever.
mug that Jenny has. Look at that.
Yeah, and then so Tony Spangler tumblers with the
This tongue-
what?
yep, right here.
What is
Look at
that right there, Jack?
The guy, this is my. I just got this recently from Tony. It I'm a Jack Nicholson fan. I'm a Joker fan. So Jack Nicholson's Joker's my absolute favorite. So he did Jack Nicholson from The Shining, but as the Joker busting through the door. So it says, here's Joker.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. Tony Spangler stuff. Fantastic. Gorgeous graphics. Clear as day. You can't find a better. I love those mugs so much.
Aren't they cute?
They are. They're adorable.
I like literally this mug gets used like 700 times a day.
I feel like my coffee would taste better out of one of those mugs.
They do. They really do.
I think so.
No,
and
they're
I'm a
fun.
Coffee drinking sumbitch.
And then, like I always tell everybody, look how big that freaking handle is.
Yeah, from like my big old meat hook hands.
I have big hands too. Like Brandon's hands stop at my knuckles.
Tiny hands. They're so cute, little teeny hands.
Yeah, I think Jude's hands are as big as his now.
Chunky.
But like, look at that. Big.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
like
awesome.
I still have like wiggle room. No, I hate like the little tiny that you're like.
Yeah.
But no, there's
little pinky up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
this fits.
No, these are really. They're super nice. I love
her whole
them.
damn hand fits in the thing. It's adorable. No, those are awesome. Those are cute as hell. Those are nice mugs.
Yes, I love them. And it was like they came out with them in like perfect timing. It was hilarious. Cause like me and Jenny were like, man, they need to do mugs because like we don't use our tumblers at the end of the day. It's like you use it in the morning when you're going. But man, I'd really like a Spangler Spangler mug. And then like we recorded it during the week. Obviously the episode hadn't released. But then Tony was like, hey, well, what would you guys buy mugs if we did them? You know, put his little poll up. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. I think we were like the first ones. Like Jenny made the design and was like, this is what we want. And I'm like, make them. I'm buying them. Hurry up.
They're
Let's
cute
go.
as hell. They are cute as hell. I like those. Those are nice. Very well done.
Yes,
Tony,
of course.
very well done.
Always.
Tony Spangler.
Tony Spangler and Leanne Spangler at spanglerart.com. And you can get all the glittery stuff, too, if you listen to our last episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, him and his wife. His wife does all the the little glitzy ones and stuff. I've seen videos of her doing some of those. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome stuff.
They're
really.
both awesome.
You can't find a better gift for someone than something customized like that.
Yeah.
So.
And then they're just good people. They're just
They
good
are.
people.
No, I love them
And they're
both to death.
freaking
Really do.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spanglerart.com. I can't remember if
That's
I said
right.
that one or not. But there you go.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
And then where can everybody else find you at, Jack? Minus obviously
Okay.
here right now.
Tales from the Crawl Space podcast. You can find us on almost any podcast provider out there. That's Tales from the Crawl Space 2.0. There's a story behind that. I say it on one of the episodes. You're going to have to find out which one it was to find out what the story. So we got 140 episodes. You can catch us at TikTok at TFTC 2.0, TFTC podcast on Instagram, and our home is the Pest Control Humor Devo, our favorite group. But yeah, Tales from the Crawl Space is the much more disgusting, crude version of the beautiful Pestrogen Podcast, which I'm so honored to be on. But yeah, we're a force of disgusting nature.
You're
And
fun.
we love you for it.
Yes. It's fun because this is not a clean, proper, prim
It's
career.
not. It's not.
You know, and
This is not boring tips, trick show. And
no.
I know there was this one other pest control podcast that I caught wind of that they had an issue with us. And I'm like, they don't want to do that
No.
because we are under no assumption that we have to be nice to anybody
No.
at all. So they want to pick that fight. We'll have that fight.
Yeah.
You'll lose
and it'll be
sponsors. We'll gain
hilarious.
listeners. That's how
Yeah.
that will happen.
Right.
And between you and Brad, you guys are like comeback kings. So
Oh, my
no,
God.
we don't want to play this game. Be nice. If you
Oh,
don't,
it's like,
if you don't
our
like
You
a
Can
podcast,
Suck It
that's
stories.
fine.
You give us the insults at the
Oh,
end.
God, I love it.
I hope you wake up with your balls on your feet. So as soon as you step out of bed, you step on them. That'd be wonderful. Or you have to hear your mom take a shit every time she does. No matter where you are, you hear it. That's what I hope happens.
I remember one of mine that was like, I hope every time you come home, your dog's not excited to see you.
Oh, yeah.
And Brad was like,
That
Oh,
hit
God.
Brad right in the heart. Yeah.
well, I see that now, especially after meeting Max, because he's just too
Yeah.
cool. But yeah,
Max.
I'd like, and then having obviously my own that are super excited when I get home. But yeah, that's why I was like, that's a good one. I like that
Max
one.
is the Carl Childers of dogs. You ever seen
Yes.
Sling Blade?
Yes. Ain't got no gas in it.
Taters.
I had, like, when we first put up our security cameras, we have one that faces out from our work shed and one on the side of it, because Brandon's car is in front of it, mine's on the side. But how they were, like, barely connecting, it, like, split the front of my car, where it made it look like it had that underbite jaw. So I took a picture of it, and I'm like, it ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no gas in it.
There you go. Because that's what it looked like. It was like...
I got a voice that, I don't think I have a voice that does Carl Childers, though. But got all the other voices.
Oh, my gosh.
Good stuff.
Good. Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. I've seen Sling Blade too many times. It's great.
Love it.
I do
Love
too.
that movie.
I do too. It's good.
That's It's third best to Smoking the Bandit and Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
Yes.
Those are my two favorites.
Yes. Those are all good movies.
I'm old too, so Smoking the Bandit. Every time I see that on, I will stop and watch it.
Thank God.
Well, the old school episodes that we're doing is pretty cool because you guys are the people who have laid the foundation of what pest control is today. So I love just sitting here talking about what it was like then, how it's changed. And I love that even though you're retired, you still continue to do your podcast and mingle with the crazies.
My stories are one-trick ponies. I've said them so many times on so many episodes, and I know that. I'm aware of that. I still love telling them. I'm that old guy that'll tell you the same story every time he sees you. You'll get $1, a stick of Wrigley Spearmint gum, and the same fucking story you heard the last time.
That's all
me.
right.
But,
and we'll love it, damn it.
I had the same experience when I started being a termite guy. There was an old pest guy that worked for the same company I worked for, and he was old. And he told me that the old termite guys used to stir the tanks with their arms because they didn't have agitators in the old tanks, and they had to get blood tests every year to see how much termiticide, because that was back in the days of chlordane, which everybody knows has been outlawed for good reason.
Yeah.
It killed everything, and it lasted in the ground forever, but it's also something your body never processes out.
Ooh.
It stays in you. And these guys used to stir their tank with their arm. They had to take a blood test every year. And when it got too bad, they were forced into retirement. So,
damn.
Yeah.
But learning from him was amazing, even when I was doing it, when I started. And now I'm kind of like the old man people talk to about it. That's all right.
That's all right. Yeah. Sometimes you get the best
shit.
knowledge from the old men.
That's right. Because we have made more mistakes and we've learned from them. Because nobody learns a lesson unless it's the hard way.
Yeah. And as my father-in-law says about people who are very knowledgeable is, you have probably forgotten more about pest control than I know.
Well, I'm not going to get that arrogant and say that, but I've done a lot of shit. I'll say that. I've done a lot of shit. Seen a lot of things, a lot of fumigations, termite, general pest. Yeah. And from the warehouse side of it, I've seen all these other pest guys come in, what they used, how they did it, and everything, and saw every possible chemical that was out there, even shit that a lot of people didn't use, stuff that never came off the shelves. You learn. I'm not touching that. No one else used it. There's a reason nobody uses it. So.
It don't work.
Right. It's a fad.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, just like all the essential oil crap that comes into fads, and then the DE that comes back into fads, and it's just like, just shut up and let me do my job.
I'll use it because it's healthy. You can actually eat it. Well, you might as well just eat it.
Yeah, just eat it then. Breathe it in while you're at it too, okay?
Do yourself a favor.
That's I had a client the other day that said, I called the Red Diamond and they said they could spray something for rodents. And
what?
I know the product that they were talking about. It's Propel, which even when I worked for this company, if I had to utilize it for a client, I said it's a placebo. It makes you feel better.
Yep.
And I've seen posts on the cemetery on PCHD of people who actually advocate for this product, but nah,
no,
it's a peppermint spray.
Yep.
It's like the stuff that you aligns your chakras. It's that same shit.
It is. So like that's why I'm so glad to work for a mom and pop now, so I can just say no. Like we don't provide placebos here.
I'll spray the bottom of my shoe and I will waffle stomp him. That's what I'll do.
I'll spray my knife before I stab him. Okay, good. Yes.
Yep. My boot is a repellent.
Yes.
Yeah, I had the same thing, and literally the lady went to the Red Diamond because they're, oh yeah, we can spray for rodents. Have at it. Don't call me again.
Yeah.
They charge so much for that too.
Oh, I bet.
It's ridiculous.
It's like the company that the guy was going to be a salesman for. I keep sliding out of my seat. I got to get a new chair for when I start doing shows in March. That company was saying that they use that tap insulation. It's that blown in insulation that has boric acid in it.
Yeah.
Great for silverfish issues. Fantastic for that. They say it's for rodents.
No.
And they charge you like $15,000 to do your attic.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Tap insulation is chewed up newspaper that's been soaked with boric acid. That's all it is.
Yep.
And they're charging that much and saying it takes care of rodents. It does nothing for rodents at all.
Yeah. No, I did a start for a client the other day. It was a couple $100 for an initial for rodents. And Big Box had just quoted him the day before $25,000.
Oh my God.
For the whatever guard and insulation this and that and this. And I went up in the attic, and the attic was not that bad. Like, I was like, if you're really that concerned, like, maybe hire a home inspector or something to, like, I don't know.
Hire an insulation company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them to use the tap insulation.
Yes.
You'll get real prices.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So he was super happy by the end of it because his rodent problem got taken care of, and it wasn't a freaking refinance on his mortage.
Yeah,
Like,
he didn't have to buy a brand new car for the price.
Right. Just, get a bunch of kids in your house. Hey, Bill, my oldest son, you got to go with this dude. Firstborn son. You're with him now. Sorry, we got to get the attic done. Sorry about your luck.
That's so insane.
If it was my kid, they'd send him back like the next day, anyways.
Mine too.
They'd send him back.
Mine
this
too.
one's too smart.
Yeah, yours would be this one's too smart. Mine would be this one's too goddamn mouthy.
I was a smart ass.
Smart assy for me.
Oh, JT's got a lot of smart ass in him.
Oh,
Don't
I
get
bet
that wrong.
he does. I bet he does.
He gets it from his daddy.
Yeah, I bet.
Cute.
Yeah,
Too
he's
funny.
a wonderful kid.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, he does y'all's intro.
Yes, he does.
Intro.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about, boys and girls. Mostly girls because it's Pestrogen, but that's the intro. That's my boy.
Yes.
Yes.
He's an amazing
He does all
guy.
our entrances and he also does the jingle for Tony Spangler for our show.
Yes.
And the You Can Suck It Story of the Day jingle.
Yes. Yes, he's good. If you want to, Jack, you can put on one of his jingles so it can play right now. Go for it.
Yes.
Because we love Tony Spangler so much, and he deserves to be pimped out as often as possible.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
If you got peyronie's, reach for Tony. Steal your ethereal sounding rods.
Love that kid. He's so talented. He's
what
so
I loved
great.
was that cheese stock when we're all sitting there rehearsing the jingle for the episode.
That was so
great.
fun.
And everybody's singing it.
Oh, that was good stuff. Good stuff.
Choreographed.
And yes, we have all met in person. That's the best part of this.
Yes. Next year.
We all met in person and got hammered
Yes.
in Indianapolis. Yes.
And unfortunately, Brandon won't be able to do that anymore, but we have a designated driver.
Hey.
There we go. Next year, you guys got to come back or we got to meet somewhere again.
Well, I'll be in Ohio sometime this summer.
But that's not cheese stock when we can all get together. Unless we have our own little mini cheese stock.
Mini cheese.
We can always do a mini cheese stock. That's for sure. My appearance at cheese stock this year may be in question, but if anyone wants to have like a mini cheese stock at the beach, we can do that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure all this out.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. So, but I've been to every one of them, and this one may be in question. I'm not sure. So, life happens.
Yes. It's life, man.
Yeah, it does.
Well, thank you, Jack, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be on your show. It really is.
Yes, absolutely.
You guys are the best.
Of the old school series.
I'm planning my funeral. That's how old I am. Good thing is being in pest control from back then, I saved my family on embalming expenses.
Well, there you go.
I won't decay.
You are preserved.
That's right.
Forever.
forever. But truly, thank you for having me on the show. Thank you all for listening to Pestrogen Podcast. It's an amazing fucking show. And check us out, tftc.wtf. You know what WTF stands for, don't you?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? That's right.
Yes.
But
And we can't lose sight of the fact that Jack is a huge inspiration as to what made Pestrogen Podcast.
Yes.
So, and we thank you.
thank you.
Glad.
That makes me feel very good. I'm glad because y'all have done a lot of good things for a lot of people. And I'm sure there's a lot of ladies out there. And I think it's the most amazing thing is that more and more I'm seeing more women in the industry because they have such a unique perspective
Yes.
on the jobs and they have the best edge over guys when dealing with customers, especially problem customers. There's a certain touch that ladies have that guys are just, we're bulls in a china shop.
Yep.
So I think they bring such an amazing aspect to the business. And I think what y'all are doing is giving them a sense of community and a chance to share ideas. And y'all are making a big, big difference in the industry for women. So I think y'all are wonderful
thank
for
you.
that. Truly.
Well, thank you for that.
Certainly.
And we will have your counterpart part on Brad, Mr. Brad Harvey, Mr. Cheese Dad.
Yeah, he's super old. So you got to go like the super old school show.
Oh, come on. We had Bill on too. So But yeah,
I think Brad's older than Bill, ain't he?
I have no
Yeah.
idea. Oh, he is? Okay. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
guess he
super
would be.
old.
So kicking it way back old
Guy
school.
farts dust, don't you,
Way
Brad?
back.
You know you fart dust. You know you do.
But yes, we will have Brad on for probably our next episode of Old School, which will be eventually.
I
Yes.
do.
Now.
Here, my buddy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again so much, Jack, for joining us. My brother from another mother, my brother
That's
from
right.
the East Coast.
Even
And-
closer than soon, yeah.
Yeah. And thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode of the Pestrogen Podcast. I am your co-host, Kandyce, alongside with me, as always, Jenny, and our amazing, awesome, wonderful guest this episode, Jack, Mr. Jack Starry. And have a good week, and go out and kick some ass.
Go out and kick some ass.
Kick some ass.
Bye.